Have you ever wondered why we don't get as many comedies to the 4K format as we would like? In today's physical media news topic video, I'm going to talk about the issues surrounding comedies not being upgraded to the 4K format and really the opportunities being missed out on here. Also, I'm going to talk about the amazing benefits that comedies really could gain with the upgrading. And then, of course, I got to talk about the future of what the studios and boutique labels should be taking advantage of when it comes to these comedy movies we love and go over some of the major classic comedies that need to be upgraded to 4K like yesterday. So let's talk about it. Now to talk about the problem in the story here, and of course the mega rant of today, and why comedies don't seem to be getting as much love as the other genres. I mean, so many other genres are getting great 4K treatments. We talk about horror movies, we talk about dramas, we talk about action blockbuster movies, all getting a ton of 4K love. But comedies are one of the genres, not the only genre, but one of the genres that really don't get upgraded to 4K all that often. Now, there have been some 4K upgrades here and there. For example, Wayne's World did finally get upgraded to the 4K format, which is a really fun comedy, but we really don't get many comedies out there like the other genres. Now, why is that? Is it because certain studios just don't think the comedies will sell that well on 4K? Maybe they think they do well enough on Blu-ray and DVDs. A lot of times people say, hey, do I really need a comedy on the 4K format? And to me, of course, I think we do. And I'm going to get to that in the benefits section. But like I said, these studios are just not taking advantage of the comedy genre here. There's a lot of boutique labels out there that really focus in certain areas, being either dramas or action movies, and a lot of boutique labels focus in the horror movies because there's definitely a lot of collectors that love horror movies, just like me, and will definitely collect some 4K upgrades of their favorite horror movies of all time. But we even get really super obscure movies from the horror genre upgraded to 4K. So you're telling me some of these classic comedies of all time, some of the greatest, won't sell on the 4K format? I'm just not buying it here. So now let's talk about what I think are some of the major benefits to upgrading these classic comedies to the 4K format. Of course, you get that 4K sharpness. You get to see more details in these characters and their outfits and the backgrounds. And I think comedies have some great environments. I mean, everything from coastal regions to, of course, the great outdoors. Yes, some of these environments would just look amazing with the 4K sharpness. And the raccoons in this movie, seeing the sharpness in their fur and all the details there, I just think that would look great. So definitely benefits from that 4K sharpness. And then not only that, let's talk about HDR, because that's really where I think the 4K format comes to play. And I love some good HDR in my movies. Comedies often have very colorful costumes that these characters wear, or at least very bright outfits. I mean, come on, look at Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. These dresses, these outfits here would really pop with some HDR coloring. Come on, this would totally stand out. And not only that, we talk about Dolby Atmos tracks when it comes to 4K discs. Amazing soundtracks in a lot of these movies, just like this one here. I would love to hear some of these amazing songs on the Dolby Atmos. I mean, come on, so many benefits that the comedy genre can really take advantage of. And I think it would make a big difference in the enjoyment of the comedy movies. Now to talk about the future of comedies in the physical media collecting world and where I think it's heading. I do think we're going to get more of them upgraded to the 4K format. We have seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off announced for 4K. We know Arrow's coming out with Weird Science on 4K, but that is not enough. I want more comedies on 4K. I would love to see a new boutique label spring up somewhere and really focus on the comedy genre. There's so many other boutique labels that do genres like horror. We need a really comedy genre focused boutique label. I think that'd make them that money, and that'd be so wonderful to get really amazing 4K restoration work done on some of these original camera negatives. A lot of comedies were shot on film. they need the 4K upgrades. So I have just a stack here of 5 classic comedies I'd really love to see on 4K. So you gotta have the all-time favorite, most beloved one of comedies out there. You gotta have The Jerk with Steve Martin. I think the environments would look great in 4K with the palm trees, of course, that Beverly Hills vibe. I just think that it would be awesome to get on 4K finally. I think it would really benefit. And then next up, you gotta have another classic like Revenge of the Nerds on 4K. How does this movie not have a 4K? It's so beloved. Gotta make it happen out there. Next up, oh, such an original, classic, very raunchy comedy. You gotta have Porky's on 4K. Come on, you don't want to see Ballbuster and all that 4K glory. I know some of you would like that out there. But yeah, Porky's, such a funny movie, makes me laugh all the time. But you need these classic comedies on that 4K. Give them some 4K love out there. And like I already mentioned before, Romeo Michelle's high school reunion, uh, great soundtrack in there, beautiful costumes. HDR would really help there. And of course, like I said, the great outdoors environment, amazing, amazing, would look so wonderful on 4K. But there's so many more comedies. I just named 5 classic ones right there, but there's dozens upon hundreds of amazing classic comedies out there that really would benefit from the 4K upgrade. I want to see it happen out there. Studios, take advantage of the 4K here. I know these would sell. There's a lot of comedy lovers out there. So now it's your turn. You guys let me know. Do you agree with me? Do you think comedies should get the 4K love and treatment? Would you pick them up on that 4K format? Or are you just content with them on Blu-ray and DVD? Let's have those fun comedy discussions down below. And also give me some of your favorite comedy movies out there. Let's have fun talking the movies. And if you love collecting physical media just like me, make sure you subscribe right now. That way I can keep you entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
Hey, Silverboy, I'm talking to you.
Sure.
And if you enjoy these physical media topics, check out another one right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters.